One AI agent can do a lot, but there are tasks where one agent will always fail. Not because the model is bad, but because the task is structurally too large for one mind. Multi-agent systems exist for exactly that reason. My name is Lucas, welcome back to the AI agent series where I talk about what an AI agent actually makes an AI agent. I explain everything that you need to know, so make sure to follow along. Here's a real problem. You want an AI to research a topic, write a report, fact-check it, translate it, and publish it. One agent trying to do all of that sequentially in a single context will run into limits. Context limits, attention limits, specialization limits. How do you solve that without rewriting the whole architecture? There's a specific answer, you'll have it in under 5 minutes. A multi-agent system is an architecture where multiple AI agents work in coordination, each responsible for a specific subtask to complete a goal that exceeds the capacity or scope of a single agent. One orchestrates, others execute, results flow between them. Think of a law firm. Not one lawyer doing everything. A partner orchestrates the case. One associate does legal research. Another drafts contracts, a paralegal handles documents. Each person has a defined role. They communicate through structured handoffs. The outcome, a one case, is something none of them could have delivered alone at the same speed, at the same quality. A multi-agent system is that firm. The agents are the staff. Here's how it works in practice. You have an orchestrator agent. It receives the high-level goal, research AI regulation in the EU, and write a briefing. It breaks that down into subtasks. It assigns each subtask to a specialized subagent. Subagent A searches the web for recent EU AI legislation. Subagent B reads and summarizes the retrieved documents. Subagent C fact-checks the summary against known sources. And Subagent D formats the final output. Each agent runs in its own context. No single agent sees everything. The orchestrator collects results and assembles the final output. This is AutoGen, Microsoft's open source multi-agent framework. You can see the conversation flow between agents right here. User proxy, assistant agent, they exchange messages, they hand off tasks. AutoGen handles the communication protocol between agents. It's infrastructure and not magic. Here's what it looks like in a no-code environment. This is an N8N multi-agent workflow template. Each node is an agent or a tool call. The workflow routes outputs from one agent to the next. You can see the orchestration logic visually here. Something that most people do get wrong. They think adding more agents makes the system smarter. More agents is not more intelligence. More agents means more complexity, more failure points, more latency, more cost. Each agent call is an API call which takes time and costs tokens. A poorly designed multi-agent system is slower and more expensive than a well-designed single agent. You don't add agents to make something smarter, you add them when the architecture generally requires it. Multi-agent systems are not autonomous in any meaningful sense. Every agent does what it was designed to do within the parameters you defined. They don't collaborate creatively, they follow a routing logic. The agents talk to each other and figured it out. That's not what's happening. Structured message passing happened with outputs that you defined. Multi-agent systems also fail in interesting ways. One agent produces bad output, the next agent inherits it, error compound, debugging gets harder with each added agent. These systems require careful design, testing and monitoring, more so than single agent systems. How do you handle a task that's too complex for one agent? You split it, you specialize, you orchestrate. Multi-agent systems are not about more intelligence, they're about better division of labor. Same principle as every functional organizations that ever worked. Now you understand the concepts. Agents, function calling, RAG, context windows, multi-agent systems. The last thing you need is a clear answer to a practical question. Which tool do you actually use to build any of this? N8N, LangChain, AutoGen. There are a lot of options out there. We'll talk about those in the next video, so make sure to subscribe so you won't miss it. Thank you so much for watching and see you again in the next video.